There are moments in love that need no explanation. Just a single smile is enough to light up the entire world. People often say, in the eyes of someone in love, even the smallest things become extraordinary. And perhaps that is exactly what we see in Long and Yang Miemie, a couple who not only make their fans smile, but also inspire them to believe that sometimes love is most beautiful when it is innocent, playful, and genuine. Picture this, Long with his mischievous curly hair deliberately making a funny face just to make her laugh. And in that very moment, Yang Miemie bursts into laughter, clear and bright like a spring stream, filling the entire atmosphere with a sweetness like never before. A simple moment, yet powerful enough to make hearts skip a beat. In this video, we'll explore the many delightful shades of their love story, from their carefree mischief to the deep harmony reflected in their eyes. And I believe the more you watch, the more joy you'll feel spreading within you, wishing you a day full of energy and smiles, because sweet love always begins with the simplest of things. Love doesn't always need roses, glowing candles, or lavish dates. Sometimes, all it takes is two people getting a little messy together and still laughing wholeheartedly. That's the kind of simple happiness that warms even the hearts of those who are just watching. Looking at the photos of Long and Yang Miemie, the audience can immediately sense a very different energy: playful, explosive, and incredibly genuine. In the first picture, Long's spiky hair makes him look like a character straight out of a comic book, wild yet amusing. His face is smudged with soot, but it's his bright eyes and mischievous smile that reveal the humorous confidence of a man who's clearly acting silly just to make someone laugh. And just as expected, Yang Miemie's response is an uncontrollable burst of laughter. She strikes a playful pose right next to him, opening her mouth wide in mock surprise at his unusual look. In that very moment, the audience realizes that love can be defined by nothing more than a messy hairstyle and a goofy smile. The longer you look, the clearer it becomes that this couple shares one particularly charming trait: they're not afraid to look imperfect. Most celebrities work hard to maintain a flawless image whenever a camera is near. But Long and Yang Miemie are different. They're comfortable revealing messy, dusty, even disheveled moments after a scene, and then turning those moments into pure joy. That rare courage proves something important. Love and connection matter far more than perfection. They remind fans that true love isn't just about shining together under the spotlight, but about daring to share the untidy moments filled with laughter. In the second photo, both appear with wild, tangled hair and soot-streaked faces, looking as if they've just walked out of an explosion scene. Yet instead of embarrassment or discomfort, Yang Miemie widens her eyes in exaggerated surprise, while Long maintains his chaotic prince charm with a half-serious, half-teasing expression. These small details sketch out a very different kind of love story, one that isn't polished or scripted, but natural to souls in perfect sync. The magic of Long and Yang Miemie lies in how they turn the backstage into their own stage. Even in a hastily taken snapshot, they make viewers feel as though they're watching a sweet scene from a romantic film. The difference is, this movie has no script, no director, it's real life, and they are both the actors and the audience. Many fans, after seeing these moments, left comments like, "This is what real love looks like, no embellishment needed." Others joked, if there were an award for the most fun-loving backstage couple, they'd take home the gold for sure. Indeed, their joy and playfulness don't just bring laughter, they spread a positive message. Happiness isn't born from perfection, but from the freedom to be yourself with the one you love. And that's exactly why audiences adore this couple more and more. In a showbiz world full of pressure, where people often stress over every small detail to maintain their image, Long and Yang Miemie choose authenticity. They forget about the cameras, focusing only on each other's emotions, and it's that sincerity that touches the hearts of those watching. Looking at these photos, I believe each of us is reminded of our own everyday moments with someone we love. Those times of doing something clumsy together, or looking downright silly yet laughing uncontrollably. That kind of happiness can't be measured by material things, it can only be felt with the heart. And that's exactly why these seemingly simple behind-the-scenes photos have become living proof of a love that is both pure and enduring. You, Long and Yang Miemie have introduced a whole new way of telling a love story. No hiding, no makeup needed, just connection and laughter. And perhaps that's why people simply can't take their eyes off them even in a photo taken in the messiest of moments. There is a saying that goes, a person may be able to hide their feelings with a smile, but the eyes can never lie. And when we look into the way Long gazes at Yang Miemie in every moment, we begin to understand why the audience is so captivated by this couple. In his eyes, there is attentiveness, there is joy, and above all, there is a harmony that words can hardly capture. If in their playful photos to make fans laugh with their messy yet happy appearance, then when we pause to notice the way their eyes meet, we discover another layer of emotion, gentle, profound, and full of trust. Long, with his face smudged with dust and hair standing wildly, still cannot hide the warmth in his eyes as they follow Miemie's every expression. And Miemie, even while pretending to act surprised or mischievous, cannot help but reveal eyes so clear and bright, glowing with happiness just by standing next to Long. This is exactly why fans have affectionately nicknamed them the couple whose eyes can smile. What's fascinating is that it's not only those present who can sense this connection. On social media, their behind-the-scenes photos quickly went viral, spreading at lightning speed. Comments brimming with delight flooded in. These eyes aren't acting, this is real. Or Miemie's eyes shine like stars, and Long's gaze is like the moon. When they meet, the sky truly becomes beautiful. Some fans even edited clips of their glances into short videos, adding romantic background music, and within hours, they had already gathered tens of thousands of likes. This kind of impact is no coincidence in an entertainment industry so accustomed to meticulously edited, sometimes even stiff images. Long and Yang Miemie chose to express the most genuine emotions. They don't try to hide their exhaustion after a scene, nor do they worry about messy hair or dust-stained faces affecting their image. Instead, they turn it all into the spice of joy. And within that imperfection, people see a love that feels perfect, built on empathy and shared moments. Many entertainment critics have also noted the charm of this couple does not come from gimmicks, but from a rare authenticity. For an audience to truly feel the soul in someone's eyes, it cannot be staged. It only appears when two people genuinely care for and cherish each other. Long and Miemie have achieved this not just once, but in nearly every moment they are together. There is also a small detail that fans particularly love. In the second photo, when both are in their most disheveled state, Long's hand still rests casually as though ready to shield Miemie, and she, instead of keeping her distance, stands close beside him, her wide eyes filled with trust. That instant, without props or glamorous lighting, became a cinematic frame that fans fondly dubbed a real-life romance movie poster. And it is precisely this authenticity that makes Long and Miemie's love more than just a behind-the-scenes story. It has become a source of inspiration for so many. One fan shared, "Just looking at them makes me want to believe in love again." Another commented, "They teach us that happiness isn't about looking flawless, but about finding the right person with whom you can laugh wholeheartedly." It's fair to say that the eyes and smiles of Long and Yang Miemie have achieved something not every couple can, turning everyday moments into unforgettable love stories. And in an entertainment world often filled with dazzling yet empty images, their dust-streaked, imperfect photos shine with a warmth that keeps the audience watching again and again. In the glamorous world of showbiz, where stage lights always shine brightly and everything seems meticulously planned, it's rare to find a couple brave enough to show their audience imperfect moments that are, paradoxically, breathtakingly beautiful. Long and Yang Miemie have proven that love doesn't need layers of glittering makeup or empty words. Sometimes a single glance, a shared smile, or a moment of enduring a tough scene together is already the sweetest proof of Love. What touches fans the most is the way they spread positivity through every picture. Instead of stressing about keeping up appearances, they choose to play with the camera, showing the innocence of two carefree souls. That childlike honesty makes audiences feel closer to them. Many even admit, just watching them makes me happy. 2. As if I were reliving the sweetest days of love in my own life. Their influence doesn't stop at laughter. Behind the messy photos and tangled hair lies a powerful message. The most beautiful kind of love is when you can be completely yourself. No need to hide your clumsiness. No fear of looking silly in front of your partner. Because if it's true love, your partner will always see you as the most beautiful, whether in moments of radiant charm or endearing awkwardness. This is exactly why so many young fans see Long and Miemie as a model of healthy love. Instead of chasing extravagance, they teach us a simple lesson. Find someone who makes you laugh wholeheartedly, someone with whom you can be messy yet still feel confident. Someone whose very presence makes the world feel lighter. At the same time, these moments reinforce fans' faith in the value of sincerity within showbiz. While many celebrity couples often spark skepticism about using romantic stunts to attract attention, Long and Miemie touch people's hearts through natural, uncalculated affection. That's why every time they appear, social media overflows with warm, loving comments filled with blessings. Some fans even compare their love to a never-ending movie. If this were a series, I'd watch it until the very last season. But thankfully, this is real life and we get to witness them forever. One netizen wrote, "That comment speaks volumes. The love of Long and Miemie doesn't just exist backstage, it has become a source of faith and inspiration for countless hearts seeking simplicity and happiness." And in the end, perhaps it is us the ones following their story who receive the greatest gift. Because through them, we learn to cherish the small things. A clumsy smile, a dusty but radiant gaze, or a simple handhold each can become something magical when wrapped in true love. So, if one day life feels too heavy, remember Long and Yang Miemie. Remember that happiness isn't about how perfect you look, but about how freely you can be yourself beside someone who understands you. And if someone can make you laugh just with a mischievous face, then congratulations, you found a piece of happiness. To close today's video, I just want to leave everyone with this blessing. Let your heart be free to laugh, free to love, and free to spread positivity. Because love, no matter how simple, always carries a magical power, just like the way Long and Yang Miemie have touched us with their natural, pure, and heartfelt affection.